So good morning folks, how's it going? It's Des Cattys. I'm out in the woods. No, I'm not. I'm out in my shed. Right, so I'm going to sort of carry on if I can, try and be a bit consistent with doing some of these sort of little shed videos, if you like. Just putting in little videos, you know, every other day or so, and so just keep a bit of consistency going, and just see how it goes. They are getting the views, some of them, you know, whatever, it doesn't really matter, but deeply appreciate the people that are watching them. Anyway, so in this one then, you're probably getting sick of them now, but I've sort of finished, I'm going to say now, I've finished it now. This is my loadout, because you love loadouts, don't you, of my pack. This is the, obviously, you know, this is the Hill People gear one. It's a bit heavier now because it's not kind of under 10 pounds now, because obviously the weather conditions are changing somewhat. It's getting colder, but what I'm hoping to do is to, well, I am planning to do is to use this as a sort of a winter pack for the woodlands. Okay, because then I've got the opportunity then to have a fire maybe outside my shelter to give me some sort of heat as well when it gets too cold. All right, so let's take a look. So while I'm sitting here then, right, I'm having a cup of Darjeeling tea. Shut it, barn. And my wife got hold of some Shilajit paste, like a black paste. Now I tried some yesterday straight out of the little pot that it comes in, and oh my god, it's honking. Absolutely disgusting taste. It's like, I don't know, like someone has, you know, sort of taken a toilet in your mouth. I think even worse than that. Never done it, never had someone do that, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so I've got this Shilajit, and it's supposed to be good for the immune system. It's got a list of other things that it's supposed to be good for, so I'm just trying it out now. So today it comes with a tiny little metal sort of spatula. You put a tiny bit on this spatula. I've got it in a cup of tea, and now I've just stirred it up, and I'm going to be taking that every day. I want to see what it's supposed to be good for a number of things. You know, use your Google food skills and have a look yourself. I'm not promoting it or anything, because I don't know, this is my first time trying it, apart from last night when I put a little dab of it on my tongue and it was honking. But it's not actually too bad in the tea. You can't really taste it as much. So anyway, let's get on with the video, eh? Right, so while I'm sitting here then, the first thing I've got in there is the knife. Alright, I'm trying to go back to using this TBS one. I like my one by Wilder Ways, the one that I used to wear around my neck. But I really sort of want to go back to try using this. So if you see that in the last video, I've got the ad on there, blah, blah, blah. Or in a video before, the one where I did the clothing. And I've got it where the buckle's on the side, so I can wear it sideways on a belt. So we'll see how it goes there. So that's the knife taken care of. So I've got the actual pack itself, the Taramara pack. I've got this mesh bag. This is the medium size Viper bag. This side I've got my this is the Swiss officer's bottle on that side, and then on the other side is obviously the titanium growl with the cup and so on and so forth, also a spoon. And then I've got this is just a mesh pouch with a external bottle there, not dissimilar to what I have on my running vest. And then you've seen the video of this one, the add-on of the Maxpedition pouch, which I'm rocking at the moment on there, which I kind of like. So let's have a look at the, oh yeah, sorry I forget, also on the bottom there now, obviously because sleeping system's quite important, isn't it? You know, like we said before. So in there I've got this, a waterproof bag, and in there I've got my Helicon Tech Swagman, and that's strapped away under the bottom there. And one other thing I've got there that you can't see out the thing is the saw in the actual mesh bag at the moment. I will be changing some bits out of here actually. Obviously it's got a cup, charger for my phone, because that's an important one for obviously because I do all my recording on my phone. Bottle of meths to fuel my stove. This is just a citronella candle. By Vita biscuit. Some fish. Thai curry lentil. Something to eat. That's the pasta bolognese one. And then I've got my One Wind poncho that I obviously use, that I can use as a shelter also. And then finally in there I've had a replacement inflatable mattress. This is the Highlander one, and as I say, because it packs down quite small, it goes conveniently in there. And then at the moment also I've got a bit of cordage, and that's it in there. In the main bit then, let's open that up. So I've got one of this is one of Dave Fry's mats. This is the canvas one, wax canvas with the orange inner, which you've seen a lot of. In here I've got my stove. I've changed out the gas stove. I am getting a new. I am under the suspicion that Mrs. C has bought me one of them Vargo stoves. So the only thing with that, the opening on it, when I done my measurements, I spoke to Dave Fry's about it. I wanted the measurements off him, and Burton out and Tim Bourne outside. I asked him as well, and it is slightly wider to accommodate the grail cup. So what I'm going to have to do with that is obviously carry a little bit of mesh to place that on top when I need to, you know, sort of use it. So I believe I've got one of them coming for my birthday. So if that's going to come, then obviously that will replace the one that's in here. This little one here, this little pouch has just got sachets of coffee and tea in it. Alright, I've got a little, this is like this was a bag, a little waterproof bag from Arxis, and in there is my my beanie, my Arc'teryx one, and then I've also got a pair of Arc'teryx gloves. Alright, and then I've also got a little snood in there. This is the first in events one. This is when I did the fan dance with them, and that's their snood. I'll put that away in there. Alright, so yeah, keeping it kind of pretty compact and small. This was just another little waterproof bag that had a tarp in it, a British Army tarp, and in there I've got my bum wipes. I was given this little pouch by posh dad Steve, thank you very much sir. And in there is someone that have made it, and literally all I've got in there is just toothbrush and toothpaste. Head torch. Mosquito head net. And then finally I've got my little flex cut carving jack if I want to do a bit of carving while I'm out. Okay, just because it's got the scoops on it and all that. I'll stick all that. So just trying to keep everything compartmentalised as well, just so that I know where everything is. Keeps everything together, keeps everything tidy, making use of the space that's inside this pack. A tiny little pillow there. This was gifted to me by my mate Chris, Wilderness Nomad. Some people don't like inflatable pillows. I don't mind them. I mean, I really don't mind them at all. In there I've got a spare pair of socks if my feet get wet. Yeah, stands to reason. What have I got in here? Oh, this is my ghillie with the with a hood, quilted ghillie. Couple of more items. Got my ground sheet, and then finally got my Soul Escape bivvy. And that, folks, that is it. That's all. Well, I'll say that's it. That's a lot of gear, really, but it's all contained in that little Tamamara pack. All right. So, you know, I'm hoping that that's going to be okay for me, as I say, during the winter. I may, at times, change out, seeing on how it goes, the shelter that I've got. I may change that out every now and again for one of the U-tool ones, just because if I'm having a fire, you know, I want to be a bit careful with sparks and that sort of thing. And obviously with those U-tool tarp, those shelters, they've got the or sheets, they've got the silver sort of mylar kind of effect on the inside, so that'd be good if I've got a nice long fire out the front. That'll obviously with the heat coming inside the the tarp there inside the shelter. Hopefully it should keep me a little bit more warmer. All right, so that's it. Okay, so that's sort of it. Now the only other pack that I will be using at the moment is my Mystery Ranch, my Blitz 30. Maybe, you know, I'll just intermittently swap them round, simply because space wise, you know, if it gets too cold and I don't want to use this pack and I just want to use the Mystery Ranch, and I think the Mystery Ranch one only weighs about 22 pounds as well. I've still got the nice sleeping bag and all that sort of stuff in now if the weather gets a bit too much. And then after that other video as well, the one where I sort of said about the Maxpedition pouch add-on, lo and behold, I've only had Maxpedition get in touch with me, left a message on my video for me to sort of get in touch with them. So sort of fingers crossed for that one. That'll be a bit of a new one. So never expected that at all. You know, just literally just by sharing their product on my channel. Anyway, I digress, I suppose. So anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Right, don't really know what else to say really. It's just kind of, there it is. It's just a quick load out. So thanks for watching. Again, leave your comments down below. Hopefully you're enjoying these ones in the shed. I know I'm not doing the turtles from the shed. I know I'm not doing that. I'm literally just kind of filling it in, just trying to keep consistent with some of the videos every other day. Maybe the space between the videos will be a little bit longer than normal, who knows, but we'll see how we can get on with doing them. And if people are watching them, then I'm going to obviously keep doing them. So it's good for me as well, because I enjoy it. It gives me something to focus on. Alright, so thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.